Hi, this is Jeff, Concrete the Right Way. Getting close to one of the last pours at the water park. We've been here since 4 a.m. This is all the stuff we've done. Some behind the fence too. A lot of pours here. One of the last ones going up to the bathrooms. Got big joints, pumping it. Should go pretty good. It was about 100 degrees yesterday. About 65 right now, so it's not bad, but it's gonna get warm. Got a little more under here to do. Got quite a bit. Got a bunch of guys. It should be good. Give us a like. If you haven't done it, give us a subscribe. Much appreciated. I didn't lay the joints out on this job. I just kind of showed up today. The other guys had stuff laid out, so I always kind of go and take over. I let guys do their thing, and it kind of goes to shit. So when I get to the job, I do take over. It might piss some guys off, but unless they have better ideas than I do, we're doing it my way, and it usually turns out better. So we get going here, a little crowded in the corner, but we get spread out and get going, kind of on the waiting on mud and stuff like that. We get jammed up a little bit, but everybody knows we got a lot of long joints to do, and this mud's gonna set up pretty good, and the sun's gonna hit it backwards. But we really didn't have a choice. We weren't gonna end at the top. So we poured the first load out really stiff, probably about a 3, but we knew it wasn't gonna see the sun for quite a while. So we kind of just fight through it. Luckily, the trucks weren't stacked up on us. Usually they aren't. This time of year, we're waiting on mud. All right, we're tool joining all this. It's kind of a pain because we're not gonna be able to snap down the building. We got 4 joints on that building. So what I did is, we're trying it out. Where the blue V is, I put a nail, strung it, and got a nail right on each one. Because we can't really snap it. Can't get into that building. So we're gonna try it out. I got a blue on all these. We'll see how it works. How bad we get out of whack. If you can stay with us as we go each bay, will be money. Got a good crew here. Got my oldest son, my youngest son with the backwards hat, his best friend, my best friend's son, he's been here for a long time, my brother, Jimmy, who I've worked with almost 30 years. We got a hell of a bunch of guys. Steve, who I worked with 20 years, known him for 30. And Jason, I'm not sure where Jason went. Been with him almost 30 years. Been working together a long time. But we got a bunch of young kids. Apprentice. We left this section out, so it'll give us time to cut joints. Hopefully we can keep up with this. We can only get 1 truck to the pump at a time, so it gives us a minute when those trucks pull out that we can have time to cut. So hopefully it doesn't come kick us in the ass. It was hard to see where the corner of that building is with the, and when they did joints, they didn't account for the 1/2-inch expansion. So it's off.
It was just fucked. It was actually really good. It was just buried. Oh wait.
That one's right on, so I'll have to pull that one. We can't go until we're past that grade break. And there's Jason, I've been working with almost 30 years also. My brother's been doing this 10 years. He's probably one of the best finishers I've seen. Got a natural. natural ability. It's nice. He's not much of a pour guy, more of a rod guy, but he's a hell of a finisher. This is Jimmy, one of the best finishers ever. Thinks outside the box, always. He always comes up with great ideas. That section that we left out, that's a trench drain going down there that the pool requires. So that's why we kind of left it out. It needs a little more close-up finishing on it. So just give us a second and we go down it. That way those guys can cut the joints. It actually worked out real good. They wanted to go down even, but I wanted to give some more time, so I kind of changed stuff. I had them put a header in a different spot, just so we could buy us some time to cut these joints and not have trucks waiting on us. So we kind of have to vibrate that edge. We got a Milwaukee vibrator on that edge, and because we're not going to strip and face it. It's got chamfer. There we are, taking off from that trench drain. That way there's a grade break on there too. All the water has to drain into that trench drain from people getting out of the water. It can't go into the other drains. They got to keep it separated. But we wet it up a little bit more through here just to buy some time, because that sun will hit before it hits up against the building. So it worked out pretty good. We usually just spray a little bit of water, and then there's Connor running joints right behind us. The nail thing actually worked out really well. We'll probably use it again. Usually we can snap lines or find a way to rig handles. 30 yards on the ground, waiting for mud. Still wet, opening some joints. That's my brother Daniel. He's trying to just get joints open, stay ahead of the game. We got a minute, waiting for trucks to back in. They got a long back in, it's kind of a pain. Good drivers can get in there quick. The slow ones, you gotta hold their hand to get them back in. It's kind of a pain, but these are for the tiles to say how deep the pool is. You see them on the other side. They just put a piece of plywood in and they pop that out, grout in a piece of tile. And we're pouring underneath the shade structure right next to where we poured the other stuff to the bathrooms. That was a little big, it was like 15 foot, so we used a 14-foot rod. Little much. Got Thomas there shoveling, helping too. He's a badass apprentice. Can't get his home life straightened out, but he's a hell of a worker. Kind of had to push the mud under with that pump hanging underneath, so they had a lot of piles because the pump wouldn't go under. At the angle it was sitting, we didn't want to move the pump. And we had to cut the joints in this, and we've lost a few guys because they had to all start going back. My oldest son that's running the pump, we ended up kicking him off to go broom. So we lost another guy. So we're getting limited here. There's our carpenter helping. Just kind of shooting that underneath that cover. This had a curb on it. There's all our stuff getting laid down. You can see that sun and the shadows, they're battling. Shadows are always a pain. the stuff that they're on's been on the ground a few hours and we still haven't broomed it. Just got poured out. 8:30. Started at 4, mud at 5. You guys brooming. They're running a little bit. Stuff was in the shade, then all of a sudden the sun hits it. It's time. The window's not very big when that sun hits at our temperatures. You know, we're getting, like I said, close to 100 degrees, so it's taking off on them. Going good though, came out really good. Got a guy go down the trench drain on that. Just to make sure it's all nice and clean. Just a little plastic one, like 3 inches wide. All right, one of the last pours at the water park. Please give us a like, subscribe if you haven't. See you on the next one. Remember, I'm not the best, but nobody's better.